You need to have someone who's ready to reform on day one. It's something we did 4 years ago. We took on the reforms right away, I think in the first 45 to 100 days. We've got to push a big, bold, aggressive agenda when it comes to growth there. Not just about austerity, but really about growth, about understanding the people of this country create jobs, not the government.
Now, I was raised down in Delavan. I had the honor of being an Eagle Scout there, and we were always trained as scouts. Your campsite should be cleaner when you leave it than when you found it. So I'm all for being green. But to me, being green is about saving green or making green, not taking more green out of my wall.
Well, I think if we're going to have negotiations, we should have them on our terms, not on theirs. To me, we need to dismantle the illicit nuclear infrastructure they have. That has to be clear. It's a real threat not just to Israel. I've talked to leaders from the Persian Gulf states, the Sunni states, who have very real concerns in that regard. Secondly, they need to provide full disclosure.
When I first became governor, I literally allowed the state to join the federal lawsuit against Obamacare on my very first day. We need a president who on the first day will call on the Congress to once and for all repeal Obamacare entirely.
We don't do enough to protect our land-based borders, north or south, so we need to do that. And then we need to make sure, I'm not for amnesty, but I do believe there's a way that you can have a legal process, e-verify, have a process by which people can come to this country legally, and no matter where it's from, Mexico, Central America, anywhere else around the world. On marijuana, unfortunately, as a public health issue and a public safety issue, I've opposed that just because I've seen that as a gateway. I've heard it from law enforcement, both Democrat, Republican alike. And on marriage, I understand that people have a different opinion, but I've always viewed marriage as being between a man and a woman. It's something that my state passed in the Constitution in '06, and I defend it. But I get that people have other viewpoints.